Buckle in, folks, because this is gonna be a good one. I mean, what did we expect? Honestly, did we think a new DLC would get rid of the Rockstar Logics? No. This update has only been out for a couple of days now, and this is what it's devolved into. This right here is the pinnacle of gaming. People walking in circles AFK just to unlock some stuff in this update. You simply just cannot make it up. Well, we are back with another Rockstar Logic. God only knows what episode we're on, but this is the Tuners DLC edition, part 1. Who knows how many parts we're gonna have. This is gonna be sort of a broad approach, I guess, to this Tuners DLC. We'll get into some specific Rockstar Logics probably next week. And if you have your own Rockstar Logic about this DLC or anything that you want to send in, you can either post it to Twitter with the hashtag Rockstar Logic. We have a Rockstar Logic section in my Discord if you want to join that, link in the description, or you can leave it in the comment section. But man, oh man, you know, where do we start? Honestly, the Tuners DLC was something everyone was anticipating. And honestly, it started out so great. We had that epic cutscene with Hao and Mimi entering us into the car meet, showing us all the cool stuff. But if only we knew what came after that. I mean, where we're gonna start first is probably the two most annoying people ever to be invented in a video game. Rockstar baited us. They hoodwinked, they bamboozled, and they straight up lied to us. We all thought Hao and Mimi were gonna be the contacts. Hell, Mimi is literally on all the promo art, but they baited us. They bamboozled us because no, we don't get them as contacts. We get Tweedledee and Tweedledum, otherwise known as Mr. MFer and Lil D's cousin, because I don't even want to say her name. And please, in the comment section, tell me I'm not the only one who thinks these characters are so bad. Look, we've dealt with bad characters before. Look, we all remember LJT when he was in the game. Yes, he was terrible. We all remember, what was it, Byrony, I think. She was terrible. She called us all the time. English Dave. I can't tell you guys how I hate English Dave, because he just calls me. I can't skip his dialogue. I say no to every quest because I'm not bringing you chakra stones. No, get someone else. But the thing is, these two new characters are on a whole nother level. It really got me. It really got me when I spent like $4.5 million on an auto shop. I went out and got the freaking car from the impound that they asked me to. And then they were like, you gotta prove you're not a cop by snorting this cocaine. Bro, that's probably my cocaine from my coke factory. I saw this meme. This is a good meme here. These two idiots treating me like I'm some nobody. But look, I'm the CEO of a criminal organization where I buy and sell contraband. I'm also a president of a clubhouse where I operate my illicit business. I'm also an owner of an underground bunker that manufactures weapons. I've successfully robbed a freaking casino multiple times, and I've single-handedly infiltrated a heavily guarded private island and made millions stealing from a ruthless drug lord. Oh, and don't forget, I saved the whole world from freaking destruction. But they're gonna treat me like I'm nobody. You just can't make it up. And honestly, the sad thing is, they have another great character from this DLC. The very little we get of Lil D. Man, the mission with Lil D was awesome. I enjoyed what he said. He didn't sound cringy. And you know the best part? That man, he did his own stuff. He didn't ask me to do anything for him. This man said, yo, drive me to Grove Street. I'm gonna go murder some dude. I'm like, all right, sure, whatever. I dropped this man off. He goes into the house and he murders someone. He didn't ask me for help. He just says, hey, you want to murder the rest of them or you want to drive away? And I said, you know what? We'll do whatever we want. That's incredible. This NPC, Lil D, you are the true MVP of this DLC. But the two idiots you're involved with suck. And look, I just want to clarify, this of course is based off of the characters in the game. Like the people behind these, like Moody Man in real life, I don't know what he is. I don't know if this is how he acts. This could all just be a character. I don't know. This is again just based off of their characters in game, and they're just unbearable. They truly are. I mean, how can you watch this very small clip, by the way? And there's a lot, but this is not even all of the missions. This is literally just from like 2 missions. How can you watch this and tell me this isn't the cringiest thing you've ever seen?
You motherfuckers, motherfucker. To my motherfucking up, motherfucker. Oh,
Motherfucker.
motherfucker. Some motherfucking like a motherfucker. Motherfucking shit.
Motherfuckers.
Like a motherfucker. Motherfucking sack.
Every motherfucking thing.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker, alright. Motherfucker, bigger motherfucker. Motherfucker. And by you, I mean we. All we gotta do now is meet the client and give them these marked motherfucking bills.
Oh, do I now?
Okay.
Oh, baby, bring that too.
But I only use it for very special occasions. When you are.
I got your favorite tool walking with me at all times.
Jesus Christ. This game is cringe. Like, is that what the suits at Rockstar think people like? Surely someone was like, guys, this is idiotic. Like, this is gonna be cringy. No one likes this. This doesn't sound right. But no, they left it in, and we have to deal with it. We can't even skip this dialogue. I don't know what else to say. These characters are just simply the worst. How Rockstar went from Pavel, the greatest character of all time in the Cayo Perico heist, to these two is beyond me. It really is. But you know what? Where do we go next? I don't want to spend too long talking about the characters. Let's you know what? Let's talk about the customization when you take over the car meet. Cause this was something that I was excited for. I saw, hey, there's gonna be this takeover feature at the car meet. And you know what? That sounds kind of cool. Maybe that's how we do our own private car meets. And that is technically what it is. But Rockstar also mentioned when you take it over, you can customize it. You can change the lighting. You can do some other stuff on the interior. And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool, man. Like, you can change it and you know, get a whole new vibe. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? You can change like 4 lights and like 3 flags in here. Why even put that in? At what point was someone like, I have a genius idea. Let's make it so where they can change 6 total lights in this entire garage that don't actually affect anything. But man, they're gonna love it. Oh, wait up, I got some flags. Let's throw some flags in there too. They can change the color. They'll love it. Like at that point, we'll just delete it. There's no reason to even do that. The sad thing is, the lights, like if they actually made a difference, sure, it'd have been cool. But like the lights on the ceiling are the ones that provide the main lighting for the entire area. And those are just white. You can't change those. So I don't get it. I really don't. Also, why is there a broken car in here all the time? Like, really? That didn't get past quality assurance. Well, next up, let's talk about the new races. Because the new races that Rockstar added are shockingly very fun. I enjoyed racing in the couple of times I had to do that for the prize wheel or the prize car. And they were fun. They had some cool little secret paths you could take, and overall it was very enjoyable. But here's the thing. We're in 2021. I am finishing first or second and only getting like $3,000. I don't think that would buy a sticker, a decal to put on the back of the car window. The payouts in these races are an absolute joke. And honestly, in a week or two, they're going to become ghost towns. And it's sad to see. It's going to be like everything else seeming like that Rockstar has in the game. Because you can't make any money at all, people aren't going to play them, even though they are very fun. And then also, what happened to that one racing feature? I don't even remember when it came out, but for the first like 15 seconds of the race, everyone was in passive mode, so there wasn't a giant collision where everyone just rammed into each other. Why isn't that in here? Because that happens all the time. It's like, if you don't survive that first 10 seconds, you might as well just leave the race because you're not making it back up. And it's such an orange, I don't get it. It's just, Rockstar are the kings of taking one step forward and like 72 steps backwards. Continuing down the list, I guess we're going to talk about the auto shop. Again, a pretty solid feature. Like, again, don't get me wrong, this DLC had some very cool stuff. But the motto, again, one step forward, 83 steps backwards. That's what Rockstar does. The auto shop is great because it allows you to bypass certain unlock, requirements. That's cool. Gives you some free stuff. The interior looks awesome, of course. But only Rockstar can give us an auto shop where we can customize our cars inside, but then incentivize us to not customize them in the actual auto shop we just spent money on. They incentivize you to customize in the car meet because that's where you earn reputation. You don't earn reputation in your own auto shop. No, that would make too much sense. You have to earn it at the car meet. So they literally are incentivizing you to not use the freaking $4 million auto shop you just spent money on. And then inside of the auto shop, that brings us to the new contract, like heist style missions, which again, much like the races, are actually very fun. I enjoyed going through them. You can do them solo, even though a lot of them are not meant to be done solo, like the one where you have to rob the Fleeca banks 6 times. That would be very hard to do solo. So I definitely don't think most of these should be played solo, but they are fun. But yet again, we run into the same problem where you just don't make enough money. We are robbing 6 freaking banks and we're only getting 172,000. And then the stupid idiots who are in this DLC have to take their own cut. So I think I only ended up getting like 150-ish thousand. That is insane. What is the deal with Rockstar not wanting us to make money? I can understand like for shark cards, but we have the Kyle Perico heist where everyone grinds and can make $1 million. Why can't these pay at least maybe 500,000? I mean, all the cars in the game are like $3 million a pop, so I don't get that, number one. Number two, the freaking dialogue. It's the 2 idiots we kept talking about. They have the cringiest dialogue. You guys heard it, and you hear that nonstop throughout the entire missions, and you can't skip it or you can't turn it off. No one's gonna play these missions once they're done them the first time because of that dialogue. People are gonna literally not play them simply because the 2 people that are involved with it. And then the weapon loadouts. I just wanted to say, like, why are these even in the game? We have all these weapons, all these Mark II weapons, but we can never use them in these missions. I don't understand why Rockstar do that. What's the point of buying all these cool weapons for like $500,000 now, some of them cost, but then you never use them when it actually matters. You don't use them in free roam. I mean, sure, I guess that's cool, but I want to use them in the actual missions. And there's nothing worse than it giving you only 5 sticky bombs when you need a lot more for some of these missions. It just makes it so frustrating. So yet again, another example, 1 step forward, good missions, but then all these other problems, 96 steps backwards. And I don't want to touch on this particular topic too much in this video, but was I the only one who was a little disappointed with the new drifting physics? I mean, maybe you guys see it a little differently, but I was slightly disappointed with them because they're the physics we've always had when you like pop the tires on cars, but now Rockstar made it so where, of course, the tires aren't popped. I just think I've seen like modders and certain mods make drifting a lot nicer in GTA. And I don't know, I guess maybe I was expecting a little too much, but I was definitely for sure a little disappointed with the drifting. But that brings me to the final point. And again, this is just sort of, maybe this is a Rockstar Logic review, I don't know. The final point being, though, the new reputation system. I don't even want to yell about this because it's just, it's embarrassing for Rockstar. It's sad to see this is what it's come to. They took a look at the Arena Mark II reputation system and said, how can we make this already terrible system even worse? At least for the Arena reputation system, you could buy the things that were locked behind it for an absurd amount of money. Like, sure, it sucked that your headlights cost like, I don't know, was it 300,000 if that or something, if you didn't have them unlocked through the reputation, but you had the option. So you could either grind get the reputation, or just spend money. But Rockstar were like, you know what? These people will love having no options and only being able to grind. And we've gone over a couple of videos the last couple of days. The grind is insane. Someone did the math. If you wanted to get to level 1,000, which is the highest level, it would take a half a year, 160 something days to get there by simply just AFKing. That is ridiculous. You shouldn't have to do that. Going back to the beginning of this video, the reason people are walking in circles in the car meet is because that's the best way to make reputation go up. At least it's the easiest. It's the most time efficient, which doesn't make any sense because you're leaving your consoles and PC on all night while you're not playing. And honestly, one of the worst parts about this new reputation system is that it completely destroys having two characters. There's no way you are gonna grind to get the liveries and clothing items and wheels you want on one character. That's gonna take months, probably. You're not gonna do that for a second character. And I know a lot of people that do have second characters that do like customizing cars because they have so many on their first character, they had to make a secondary character to get more garage space. You can't do that with this. Like, what did Rockstar think was gonna happen here? Did Rockstar think people would like this? And no one, and I absolutely mean no one, should be defending Rockstar on this reputation system. I don't care what your reasoning is, it is not good enough to be this bad. Honestly, more than likely what this is Rockstar trying to figure out how big or how bad of a grind people can take for, let's say, GTA 6. This is probably all a giant experiment. Like, it has to be, because there's no way the people at Rockstar were like, our community will absolutely love grinding an absurd amount of money or an absurd amount of time to unlock a simple livery, to unlock a simple piece of clothing. That's the only explanation that makes sense. It's an experiment to see if the community will take it. And I honestly think we shouldn't. We should not accept this. We need to be very vocal about how terrible this system is. And honestly, for people who think that maybe Rockstar will patch it because enough people are gonna, talk bad about it. When has that ever happened? Rockstar aren't like any other company. Most other companies, most other games that are online, they have like community managers that interact with the community and see, oh, something, they don't like it. Let's figure out a way to fix it. Let's patch it. Rockstar don't do that. When they ship something, that's it. They very, very, very rarely ever go back and change something. And one of the best examples is with this grind, they expect this. I mean, there are certain other ways in the car meet, but for the racing, there are only the 12 races, if that you can earn the reputation from. Why not open it to all the thousands of other races in the game and community-made races? Wouldn't that have been much more logical? But of course, no, here we are, Rockstar, the masters of being just illogical in general. And that's where we're gonna end today's Rockstar Logic. So thank you guys for watching. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I guess this was more of maybe a review of the DLC involving a couple of Rockstar Logics. Like I said, the specific ones, probably the more enjoyable, funnier ones will of course be out in the next couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for those every Sunday. Hit the subscribe button if you are new around here. If you have your own Rockstar Logic, again, you want to submit, just tweet them to me or put them in my Discord or put them in the comment section. There are some good ones for sure. But I wanted to rant about the DLC. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.